This little thing right here is called a capo. What is it? How do you use it? Do you even need one? Let's go over that in this video. What's going on, guys? My name is Matt McCoy, country song teacher. I'm gonna start a segment called Ask Matt. If you're new to the channel, that's my name, Matt. Ask Matt. I get many questions about this little sucker here. Let me go over a few things. All this thing is, it's a little clamp that clamps all the strings on a fret. You can put it in a number of different frets. We'll go over that in a second. But all it does, it has a spring. There's a bunch of different brands. This one's a maybe a Kaiser or something like that. All it does, you squeeze it. Again, there's kinds that come from the bottom, from the top, that are thin, big. It doesn't matter. You open it up and squeeze it, and you put it over all the strings like that on certain frets of the guitar. Do you need one? I think, especially if you're a beginner guitar, I think you do need one. Do you have to have one? Absolutely not. Let me show you a little bit what it does. So let's say, for example, you look up a chords. Let's have a Travis Tritt song, and it says C, F, G, like this. I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. All I was doing there is going C, then to an F, then to a G. But you're a beginner guitar player. You want to play with your buddy. You want to play it in the same key that Travis Tritt or somebody sings it in. But you don't know how to play the F chord. What you could do, for example, in that, you would capo on the 5th fret. So now, instead of that C chord, you'd play a G. Instead of that F chord, you'd play a C. Instead of that G chord, you'd play a D. So I did G, E, F, G. I backed each one of those up 3. So it's like this. I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. I'm gonna be somebody. So that right there is in the same key. When I played G, C, and D with the capo on the 5th fret, that's the exact same as playing C, F, G without a capo. Now, what does this thing do? Again, this makes, especially for beginner players, it makes you be able to play easy chords in songs that you probably couldn't play because you can use this little puppy. And let me say this. Every time you put this on a fret, right here's a half a step. This is 2 halves, but 2 halves make a whole. 1 1/2. 2, 2 1/2, 3, 3 1/2, 4. So, for example, if you're if you're on an app, some kind of app on your computer or something, maybe Ultimate Guitar app or something, I use that one sometimes. And every time, if you want to keep it in the same key it needs to be in, let's say it says no capo, but you want to you want to keep on clicking transpose until you find chords you can actually play, some ones you're familiar with. Hit -1. That'd be the capo right there. -2, the capo right here. -3, -4, -5, -6. So every time you hit that minus, just take the capo up 1/2 fret. 1 fret, which is 1/2 step, and you can play in the key that you need to play in. Another thing I would say, if you're a songwriter, maybe you're just starting to get into some songwriting. Maybe you just want to fool around with some different sounds on the guitar. I would even say it's a great exercise to work on your singing. I do this a lot of times. So, for example, let's capo the 2nd fret and play in a G. So since my opening key here is a G, and I raised it 2 halves or 1 whole step, now that's kind of like an A sound. This might be getting a little advanced, but that's the key of an A now. Smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you never leave me. The touch of your hand says you catch me if ever I fall. So, for example, I could practice singing that way. I might raise it up to the 4th fret. Another thing to do, a lot of times, have somebody in the room and sing, put the capo, no capo, then 1st, 2nd, and maybe get your voice used to singing in certain keys, and ask the audience, which one do I sound better in? I don't know. And you can kind of find what key fits your voice. So since I raised it now a total of 4 half steps or 2 whole steps, now that G becomes a B. Smile on your face, let's that's a little higher for me. You could also do it where you're kind of take it up different ways and sing an octave lower, like this. Smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. So again, this is a great little exercise to learn singing techniques, to change the key of the song, to sing it different ways, that kind of thing. I'll tell you another little exercise that I do with I'm teaching my 10-year-old and my 8-year-old guitar now. It's a great thing for beginners. Maybe clip it on, like, let's say that's the 5th, that's the 6th fret. So now you've shrunk the guitar down, and it's easier for a beginner to be closer. Their strum hand's gonna be closer to their chord hand. So a lot of times, like I said, for beginners, you can get those hands closer. So, for example, I'm teaching my 10-year-old those 3 chords: G, C, D, G. And see this? Now, instead of going way down here, because the farther your hands go away from your body and from the body of the guitar, it's a lot harder, especially for a beginner, and your hand's kind of twisted. So bringing that capo in is a great exercise. Great little technique if you're trying to teach a beginner or a kid, because everything's so close. You can even go down here if you want. Say this, the cost of these can be anywhere from $5 to $20. So they're not very expensive. I've got, like I said, all different colors, size, shapes. Different ones. There's some that are not spring loaded, they're manual. You can twist on to kind of clamp the strings, slide up and twist. Some are circular, again, to slide easier. Some are clamp style. Whatever it is though, guys, I do recommend you get one of these, especially if you're a beginner guitar player watching this Knuckleheads videos, right? So get you a capo, practice different places, change the key of a song, play a song that has hard chords, and make it easy chords so you can play with your favorite country artists, worship artists, whoever it is. You'll see a lot of people in church worship teams that use these also, because it makes guitar a lot easier, especially if you're just starting out. So I do recommend you go scoop one of these up. If you have a question for the Ask Matt, let me know in the comment section. Like I said, I'm going to be knocking out videos on this channel and on my Matt McCoy YouTube channel. So ask your questions away, and I'll do my best to answer them each Monday morning, each Monday afternoon at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys. Check out all my resources over at CountrySongTeacher.com. All one word, CountrySongTeacher.com. You'll see I've got beginner courses, strumming courses, digital songbooks, all kind of things that hopefully can be an asset to you. So go check out the website. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.